A fiery debate ensued in the National Assembly on Monday as Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris and Opposition Leader Dr. Denzil Douglas argued on matters pertaining to support for the government's vaccination program and who failed to manage the pandemic well in St. Kitts and Nevis. It was an emergency sitting of the National Assembly to discuss the extension of the state of emergency, which was discovered on Monday to be for 6 months, running to the end of December. At the start of the debate, Dr. Harris set the stage for why the extension is needed, pointing to the dangers of the COVID-19 virus, which has claimed 3 lives in St. Kitts and Nevis in recent weeks. He then blamed the opposition for not supporting the vaccination program, which he said would help the fight against COVID-19.
They engage in the fallacy that you should wait a vaccine that is not WHO approved, not available here, while the one here is due to expire, Mr. Speaker. That is what we have had. The Labour Party has shown no serious support for the community immunization program against COVID-19. Instead, it has sought to sow seeds of doubt and confusion in the community. Its attitude and actions have either intentionally or unintentionally given comfort to the anti-vaxxers in our community. They have provided a home for conspiracy theorists and anti-vaxxers.
Dr. Douglas, however, did not take too kindly to the comments, and he exclaimed that the Prime Minister has failed in the management of the pandemic.
When in fact all he has to do is to pick the beam out of his own eye first and then speak of others. It is very unfortunate that this is how we are starting this debate, with the Prime Minister making a presentation, attacking the Labour Party. So it's the Labour Party that is responsible for all that has gone wrong here in the management of this pandemic, because that is what he says. He said we have politicized the management of the COVID-19 pandemic. We are not managing the pandemic. He is responsible for the management of the pandemic here in St. Kitts and Nevis. We here in this parliament, we can lend our support. We are not leading it. He must lead it. And he has failed in the leadership of the management of this pandemic here in our country, going on for over almost 18 months.
The debate was ongoing at Newstime Monday with contributions from several members of the National Assembly on either side of the aisle. We'll have more on this story in subsequent reports. I'm Andre Huey reporting for SKN Newsline.